Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Just because I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room.
This is Africa. Maya Angelou, born Marguerite Annie Johnson on this day, April 4th, 1928, in St. Louis, Missouri, United States of America, was an American poet, memoirist, and civil rights activist whose life story captivated and inspired millions around the world. With her eloquent prose, powerful poetry, and unwavering advocacy for social justice, Angelou left an indelible mark on literature, culture, and the fight for equality. Angelou's early life was marked by adversity. At the age of 8, she endured a traumatic experience when she was raped by her mother's boyfriend. The trauma of this event rendered her mute for several years, during which time she found solace in books and developed a love for literature and poetry. Despite the challenges she faced, Angelou's spirit remained unbroken, and her resilience would become a recurring theme in her work. After years of silence, Angelou eventually found her voice again and began to speak and write. She attended George Washington High School in San Francisco, California, but dropped out at the age of 14 to become the first African American female cable car conductor. Despite not completing her formal education, Angelou continued to educate herself voraciously, reading extensively and immersing herself in literature. Angelou's journey took her on a winding path through various occupations and life experiences. She worked as a waitress, a cook, a sex worker, and a performer, among other jobs, all while grappling with the racial discrimination and prejudice that permeated American society during the mid 20th century. These experiences provided fodder for her writing and fueled her passion for social justice. In the 1950s, Angelou embarked on a career as a performer, touring Europe with the production of the opera Porgy and Bess. She later joined the Harlem Writers Guild in New York City, where she began to hone her craft as a writer. During this time, she also became involved in the civil rights movement, working alongside activists like Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. In 1969, Angelou published her groundbreaking memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. The book, which chronicled her early years growing up in the racially segregated South, received widespread acclaim for its honesty, vulnerability, and lyrical prose. It became an instant bestseller and catapulted Angelou to literary stardom, earning her international recognition and establishing her as a major voice in American literature. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings was the first in a series of 7 autobiographies that Angelou would write over the course of her life. These memoirs, which trace her journey from childhood to adulthood, offered readers a deeply personal and unflinchingly honest account of her experiences with racism, trauma, and resilience. In addition to her memoirs, Angelou was also a prolific poet, penning numerous collections of verse that explored themes of identity, love, and spirituality. Her poetry was characterized by its rhythmic cadence, rich imagery, and profound insights into the human conditions. Works such as And Still I Rise, which was published in 1978, and Just Give Me a Cool Drink of Water Before I Die, published in 1971, solidified her reputation as one of the most important poets of her generation. Throughout her life, Angelou remains deeply committed to social justice and activism. She used her platform as a writer and public figure to speak out against racism, sexism, and other forms of oppression, advocating for equality and justice for all people. Her words and actions inspired countless individuals to stand up and fight for a better world. In recognition of her contributions to literature and civil rights, Angelou received numerous awards and honors, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the National Medal of Arts, and several honorary degrees. She also served as a professor of American Studies at Wake Forest University in North Carolina, where she continued to inspire and mentor young writers until her death. Maya Angelou passed away on the 23rd of May 2014 at the age of 86, but her legacy lives on through her timeless words and enduring impact. She remains a towering figure in American culture, revered for her wisdom, her courage, and her unwavering commitment to justice and equality. As she once wrote, my mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Maya Angelou lived her life with passion, compassion, humor, and style, leaving behind a legacy that will continue to inspire generations to come.
Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just because I laugh, as if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words, you can cut me with your lies, you can kill me with your hatefulness, but just like life, I rise. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain, I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling and bearing in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak miraculously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, wow. There I go.